I had started working while I was in school, like as an assistant cameraman. I had friends who were assistant cameramen and guys that had graduated from Pratt before me, so I stayed in touch with those people and tried to, work myself into jobs that they were on and stuff like that. The first AC's responsibility is generally to build the camera, load it, and pull focus for the operator. The operator who's running the camera can't really effectively pull focus for himself. You can in a documentary sense, but you always have to go in and out to find it. Whereas you're doing something dramatic, you can't have that kind of in and out because it draws attention to, the fact that there's a camera there shooting it. Your assistant cameraman is basically good at measuring the distances before the take with a tape measure, and then also has to be able to, by eye, judge when somebody doesn't stand exactly on their mark and might have to correct for it, slightly. So that's part of your responsibility, is being able to focus without actually seeing through the lens, focus on the talent. And so it's a real skill involved with that, because you have to sort of look out of the corner of your eye at the lens and at the person at the same time, and when they're standing. So it can be very tricky. And if you're on a high energy set, something like Pee-wee's Playhouse that I worked on for the first season, there were keys all over the set. There were things on the floor that I knew the distance and size of, so I could kind of judge distances and things like that. If he didn't hit his mark, I could always find him. We had enough light that it was enough depth of field for the lens. Then you also have to check for things like hairs in the film plane and what's called the gate on the camera, where the film passes through. As it passes through at such high speed, you can get film debris and chips and hair, and if you're not clean when you're loading the camera or loading your magazines, what can happen is that stuff just piles up in there, and then suddenly you have one of those big hairs that's flickering in the bottom of the frame. You really have to be good at what you do. You can't have 20 takes of things. You have to be able to nail it. And a lot of times with video, when it's live broadcast or something, you fudge something, you can always cut to another camera, or it happens so quickly that it's gone and it's over. But with film, you'll see that mistake every single time you see the film. So you can't put it in there. And so if there's a mistake, you just have to get rid of it. You have to redo it. If you're not a good operator, or if you make a mistake here and there, you won't operate for very long. You really have to be able to nail it every time. I became the first AC, and I was an AC for about 14 years, working on all kinds of stuff.